On our backs, legs nice and long. Feet drop to the side, just wherever it's comfortable for you. Maybe arms next to the body, maybe arms out. Facing up to the sky or the ceiling. I suppose most of you are inside. Just starting to feel into the breath, whether you're going through the nose or through the mouth. Focusing on any part of the body that might be giving you trouble. Breathing into our various spaces, maybe starting in the head, do a little scan there. How is everything up in the head space today? While we're thinking about that head space, go ahead and just drop the head to the right. Bring the head back up to center. And exhale, drop it to the left. And bring the head back up to center. Start to refocus in the center of the body. Any issues in the shoulders, the chest, the arms. Sending your breath into those areas, giving them life and energy. Wiggle the fingers at the end, the top of that inhale. And exhale, bring the fists in. Inhale, open the hands. Wiggle those fingers at the top. Exhale, make a fist. Release the air. Now moving down to the abdomen and hip area, letting those arms rest on the side. Filling up the belly with airspace. The hips and the buttocks. Any tightness there. Then inhale, clench that right butt cheek. Give it a good clench. And on the exhale, release it. Inhale, clench the left. And release. Inhale the right. Release. Then the left. And release. This time, inhale, let's clench both butt cheeks. And release. Start to bring the breath down to the legs. Maybe give a little squeeze in the right quad. And release on the exhale. Inhale on the left quad. And release. And see if you can tighten those quads without tightening your butt muscles, as I'm struggling to do that here. Releasing on the exhale. One more time on the left. And releasing on the exhale. Move down to below the, or actually let's go to the knees. On the inhale, let's just lift the right knee up. And exhale, release it. Not very high, just little movements. Inhale that left. And exhale. Inhale on the right, lift it up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale the left. Exhale, drop it down. Now let's move it on down to the calves, shins, and feet. On the inhale, give those toes a nice point. Then exhale, bring them back to a flex, feeling it down the calves. Inhale, point both feet. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point both feet. Exhale, flex. Take one big inhale and tighten as much of the body as you can. Really tighten up every muscle you can think of. Hold it for 1 second at the top. And then exhale, release it all out. Big sigh. Let's do that again. Inhale, tighten the entire body as much as you can. Maybe make a fist with those hands. Tighten those glutes, those calves, everything in the chest, the back. Hold it at the top. And release, sigh it out. Does anything trigger for you? Do you feel anything there? If not, it was just a random way to begin a yoga class. Inhale the arms overhead. And on the exhale, let's crescent moon the body over to the right. So arms go to the right, feet go to the right. The blocks are in the way. Making a crescent moon shape with your body, like a banana asana. Maybe you interlace your fingers. Maybe just let your hands hang. Breathing into that left side body, feeling the stretch from the top of the fingers all the way down to the toes. One more deep inhale here. On the exhale, let's walk the feet and the hands over to the right or to the left, whichever side you didn't already do. Feeling that banana position, that crescent moon position. Filling air on the right side body, feeling it from the fingers all the way down to the toes. Taking one more deep inhale here. On that inhale, see if you can lift the feet ever so slightly and the hands so slightly. Come back to center and stretch as far out as you can. Then exhale, sigh it out. Release the feet and the hands. One more time, take a deep inhale. Lift the feet a little and the arms a little. Stretch both directions as far as you can. And exhale, sigh it out. Go ahead and bend the knees onto the mat. You can leave your hands above your head or move them to the side, whatever is comfortable for you. And then just begin to rock those knees side to side, windshield wipering them as far down to the floor as they'll allow you to go. You can have your feet about hip bone width or about mat width, whatever is most comfortable. Being sure to keep that back flat against the mat. And when you move it over to the left, let's settle in there. If it's comfortable for you, you can take that left leg and put it on top of the right thigh, just not on top of the right knee, to pull that hip open a little farther. Inhale, release that left foot, drop it back down to the mat. Take that exhale. On the next inhale, engage the core, bring the legs back up to center. And exhale, drop them over to the right. Get arms or wherever they're comfortable for you. Maybe you want them above your head. Maybe you want them out to the side. Mine are still above my head because I was just too lazy to move them. If it's comfortable for you, you can take that right foot, put it on top of the left outer thigh. Open that hip space just a little bit farther. Inhale, release that right foot from the left thigh. On the exhale, bring it back down to the ground. Engage the core, inhale the knees up. And on the exhale, bring them into the chest. Place the two hands around the top of the knees there and just start to rock from side to side. Feeling the massage on that lower back, especially those side muscles down there. Maybe holding on one side for a little bit of pressure. And go ahead and take those knees and move them in a clockwise motion, lifting that lower sacrum as they come closer to your chest, and then flattening back out again. Let's reverse that circle in a counterclockwise direction. And let's bring the knees back to center. Put the arms out like a T. Take a nice inhale. Then on the exhale, drop the two knees over to the left. See if we can keep those shoulders on the mat, maybe lowering the knees a little bit if need to. Feeling that twist along the lower back. Actually, you probably feel it across your entire back. Maybe use your left hand to sort of just rest on your right thigh, see if you can twist a little farther. Engage that core. Take a nice inhale, lift the knees back up to center. Then on the exhale, drop them over to the right. Keeping those shoulders against the mat, feeling that twist along the back. Maybe take that right hand, place them on the left thigh. Deepen that stretch just a little bit farther. It doesn't pull very much, just a little pull. Maybe if you want to come all the way over to your hip and lift your hip up a little bit. It's very small. On the inhale, engage the core. Bring the knees back to center. Place the hands underneath the knees and just rock once or twice along that spine until you come to a nice seated position. Your easy seated position, you can have right leg in front of your left, it doesn't matter, but you want to be sitting nice and high on those sit bones. Sorry. Keeping the back nice and straight, feeling like that head is attached with a little hook and eye, pulling you all the way up to the sky. Just take a nice inhale. And on the exhale, just drop the head forward. Chin to chest. Keeping the spine nice and straight. Don't roll that back. Keep the shoulders away from ears. Just let the head hang. Inhale, lift the head back to center. On the exhale, bring it over to the left. Feeling that stretch along the neck. Maybe you press that right shoulder down. Can you deepen that stretch? Maybe you use your left hand. Just push your head a little farther, but not too much. It's just a light push. Inhale, bring the head back to center. Exhale, bring it back. Don't let those shoulders creep up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, even in this position. Feel it along that front of the neck. All those muscles that we lock short all day long because we're looking at phones and computers. Inhale, the neck, head back to center. Then exhale, bring it over to the right. Trying not to scooch up that right shoulder or that left shoulder. Keep them both away from the ears. Inhale, bring the head back to center. Exhale, drop it forward. Inhale, bring the head back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, bring the head back to center. Exhale, bring the head back. Being mindful of those shoulders, don't let them creep up. Inhale, head back to center. And exhale over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Inhale, bring both arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the left arm behind you. Use the right hand on the left elbow to pull that elbow down the back. Be careful when you do this. Keep this back nice and straight. Keep the chest shining forward. Don't roll over. Don't allow yourself that rollover position. We don't want to be like this. We want to be nice and high, nice and straight. All we're doing is stretching out that shoulder. Try not to push your head forward. Again, use that head to push that shoulder back a little bit farther. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, loop the left arm behind you. See if you can grab it with the right hand. And you wiggle it over on that right side, keeping that back nice and straight, keeping the chest up. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend that right arm. Use the left hand on the right elbow. Push it down the back, keeping that head nice and straight. Don't let those shoulders creep up to the ears. Inhale, bring the two arms up. Exhale, internally rotate that right hand, bring it behind your back. Use the left hand to pull it a little bit farther. Again, keeping that back straight, feeling a slightly different pull on the shoulder. Maybe you can't quite get your left arm around. If it's tight on your shoulder, don't do that. Inhale the arms up overhead. This time on the exhale, bring them back behind you and place the palms on your lower back. See if you can shoot your elbows sideways, or not sideways. Keep your elbows pointing towards the back, sitting up nice and tall. Just feeling that stretch in a slightly different location. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands back down behind the back. Can you put your palms together with your fingers facing down? If you can put your palms together with your fingers facing down, see if you can internally rotate those palms. Can you place the fingers either against your spine, or can you get them all the way up? Maybe they don't quite touch. Mine do not quite touch like this. They're close. They're so close. Reminding the back to sit up nice and tall. Taking one more breath here. Inhale, release the arms. Give them a little wiggle. We did a lot of work there. We don't usually do that much arm stretching. And give them a little wiggle, shake them out. Feel all loosey-goosey. It's just fun to feel all loosey-goosey. I'm going to take my long sleeve shirt off here. So it's chilly now that the sun is shining on me. Oh, excellent. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and make our way to tabletop. We love our tabletop. Remember, in tabletop, we want hips above the knees, shoulders above the wrists. Head is nice and straight on the inhale. Drop the belly, lift the chest, raise the head for our cow. And then on the exhale, roll out the back, drop the head for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's go ahead and do this for two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's return to a neutral tabletop and then sit back a little bit on our knees like we're in a child's pose. Reach those arms out in front of us. Take a nice inhale, feel that chest rise and the back rise. And on the exhale, sink a little farther into your child's pose. Maybe the head comes down to the mat. On the next inhale, walk your hands over to the right. Shift your hips over to the left. Crescent moon, child's pose. Feel the breath in your left hip. Feel that side body stretch. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, walk the hands over to the left and the hips over to the right. Crescent moon, child pose on the other side. Inhale, bring the hands back to center. And on the exhale, return to our tabletop. Let's go ahead and send the left leg behind us, pushing out through the toes, feeling that stretch in the heel, keeping the head nice and straight, feeling that line from the end of the heel all the way out through the top of the head. Then inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, release it back down to the mat. Inhale, lift, keeping those toes flexed, feeling that crunch in the left buttocks as you lift it. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale for 10. Exhale. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Leave that left leg extended. Kickstand the right leg out behind you and roll open that left arm. Side plank. Half moon side plank, kind of. Extend the left arm overhead for a little bit more of that crescent moon phase, keeping those toes flexed. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, release left arm and leg to the mat. Bring that right leg back in. Send the right leg out behind you. Feel the stretch through the heel, all the way up from that right heel through the top of the head. On that inhale, we lift the right leg. Exhale, we lower. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders. Make sure you're still nice and up on that tabletop. Check in. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Try not to arch your back too much. Try to keep it at that nice tabletop. Inhale, we lift and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that right leg up. Kickstand the left leg out behind you. Peel open with that right arm. In our half moon here. Nope, yeah, half moon. Go ahead and reach that right arm forward for our crescent moon, half moon, our crescent half moon. Just making stuff up now. Inhale, extend that right arm up. And on the exhale, bring the right hand down and the right knee down. Turn the left knee back in. Let's take a moment here and go on the other side of our left wrist. Just kind of flip that hand over. And then release. Let's switch to the right. Let's go ahead and repeat that just a couple more times. The other side of the left wrist. And then the right. And left. And right. And then let's tuck our toes behind us and hover our knees above our mat. Engaging that core, Again, don't sink into that tabletop, keeping our hands pressed away from our shoulders, shoulders away from ears. That core is engaged as we hover for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and send those hips way up to the sky. Drop the head and settle in for our first down dog. Walk the hands and feet as you need to get yourself settled for your down dog. Maybe bending the left leg and the right leg, walking out our dog. We all know dogs love a good walk. Maybe you shake your head yes, shake your head no. Just taking 2 more breaths to do whatever feels good in your dog. If you shook your head yes or no, make sure you end on a yes. And then settle in. Inhale, come up on those toes. Send those hips up nice and high. Exhale, pull forward, high plank. Inhale, lift the hips way up high. Push back, exhale, drop down on those heels. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, pull forward, high plank. Inhale, push those hips way up in the air. Exhale, drop down the heel. One more time, inhale up on the toes. Exhale, pull forward, high plank, hold here. Feel that core engage right down the spine. Feel those tightness in the legs. Somebody came along and sat on you, you are nice and strong, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send those hips way up to the sky. Drop down those heels. Inhale, walk the hands to the back of the mat. Go ahead and place opposite hands and opposite elbows. Hang here for a ragdoll. Feeling that stretch in those hamstrings. Go ahead and release the hands. Maybe heel toe your feet together if they're not already together. Bend your knees a lot. Place your hands on your knees. Come rolling on up. Just standing. Inhale, bring those arms up above the head. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop those hands behind you like we did before when we were seated, placing them on your lower sacrum. Maybe a slight back bend. Does it feel different here than when you were seated? Does it feel better? Does it feel worse? Check in. Inhale, bring the arms up above your head. Use the left hand to bind the right wrist. Exhale, crescent moon to the left. Inhale, center. Switch the bind. Crescent moon to the right. Inhale, center. Keeping those, actually, let's bring our hands down to heart center. Shift our weight onto the right foot. Bring the left foot up for your tree. Maybe you keep it at your shin. Maybe you bring it all the way up to your thigh. We don't usually do tree so early without doing much movement, but that's okay. We've got our nice balance here. On the inhale, lift the arms. Finding that balancing drishti point. Drop the left arm on top of the left knee. Ever so slightly bring the right hand over. Crescent moon tree. Engaging that core, feeling the strength in those standing legs so that we don't fall over, which I just did anyway. Adjusting as needed. Inhale, bring both legs up above. Bring that left knee in front. Send it out straight. Take a nice big step forward. Crescent lunge. Adjust that front foot as needed. Up on those back toes. Feeling that hip opening along that right side. Making sure shoulders are away from ears. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, drop the arms back, Dekasana arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sweep those arms back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, rise up. This time on the exhale, come up on that right foot. Full Dekasana. Inhale, bring the right leg to meet the left, Utkatasana. Sitting back in our chair. Take a deep inhale, then exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to that halfway lift. Step the right foot back, runner's lunge. Feeling that stretch between the heel and the head. Dropping that back foot, rise up, warrior one. Keeping those shoulders away from ears. Take a nice inhale. On the exhale, drop the arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders down the back, maybe a slight back bend. Reach up towards the sky, look up towards your ceiling. Inhale, release the arms, bring them back overhead. Exhale, open warrior two. Whoa. I got a new yoga mat. It's a little grippier than I'm used to. I almost fell over there. Not where I normally fall over. Back foot is parallel to the mat. Front leg is bent 90 degrees over our ankle. Hips and shoulders are square. Arms are outstretched. Holding that warrior two, feeling strong. If it's not quite comfortable to look over that arm, maybe look ahead. It kind of depends on where our head's neck feeling at the moment. Inhale, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill those arms down to the mat. Runner's lunge, step that left foot back to meet the right. Scissor the feet open, rotate the right arm up. Side plank. Take an inhale. On the exhale, extend the right arm, crescent moon side plank. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, bring that right hand down to the mat. High plank. Push back, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Take a nice inhale. Walk those hands back to the feet. Forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Place the left hand under the left foot and the right hand under the right foot, massaging out those wrists. Feeling that hamstring stretch. Inhale, release the hands. Exhale, heel, toe the feet together. Bend those knees a lot. Place the hands above the knees. Come rolling on up to standing. And I have to remember everything we did. Move around the other side. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise up. Use the right hand to bind the left hand, crescent moon to the right. Inhale, rise up. Switch the bind, crescent moon to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, those arms behind us onto our, see if we can get those palms together again. If you're able to get those palms together, can you get them to touch your spine? Can you rotate them so that they're all the way up? Same thing we did while seated. Does it feel the same as we did when we were seated? Does it feel better? Are you keeping your shoulders away from ears? Is your back still nice and straight? Take a nice inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Bring the hands to heart center. Shift the weight into the left foot. Bring the right foot up into tree. Inhale, grow your tree. I'm going to turn and face you here for this crescent moon tree in case you didn't quite see it before. So we're dropping our right hand on top of our right knee. And we're just ever so slightly reaching over with the left. It's not a very big crescent.
a little tiny crescent. Holding the core nice and steady, holding the leg nice and steady. You really don't bend very much at all. Inhale, bring the hands back up to center. Rotate that right leg forward. Extend the leg and take a nice big step. Crescent lunge. Woo. Settle those feet into that crescent lunge. Keeping those back toes up. Front leg 90 degrees above the ankle. Flexion in the back leg. Make sure shoulders are away from ears. Take a nice inhale, and on the exhale, let's cactus those arms behind us. Feel those shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms, pinch those shoulders together. Feel those muscles rotate. Inhale, reach up. One more time, cactus arms behind us. Maybe a little slight back bend. Keeping those fingers nice and wide, spirit fingers. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to sweep the arms back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sweep the arms back one more time. Inhale, rise up. We know what's coming on that next exhale. We're going to come forward into our Dekasana. Lifting the chest and the leg. Feeling the strength in that right leg. Not gripping the mat with our toes. Bending that right leg and ever so slowly coming to meet it up front with the left. Utkatasana. Sitting in that chair. Rotating that pelvis in if we need to. Don't compress that back area. Remembering to roll our arms through the back if we need to so that we're not shortening that length. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place the hands flat on the mat. Step the left foot back, runner's lunge. Feeling the stretch from the bottom of the heel through the top of the head. Drop the back foot 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Feeling that hip opening along the left this time. Right leg is still 90 degrees above the ankles. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, interlace those hands behind you. Inhale, roll the shoulders down the back, keep them away from the ears. And on the exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Inhale, rise up. Release the hands. Exhale, open, warrior two. It's a much better transition than last time. Back foot is parallel to the mat. Front leg is strong, 90 degrees above the feet. Hips and shoulders are square. Arms are extended. If it's comfortable to look over that front hand, do so. If not, you can always turn your head. Whatever is comfortable for you. Holding that warrior two. Feeling the strength. That's why it's called warrior. All the warrior poses are strength poses. Inhale, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill those hands down. Come up on the back toe, step the right foot back to meet the left. Scissor those heels to the right and roll the left arm open, side plank. Take an inhale. Reach the left arm over on the exhale. Side plank, half moon or crescent moon. Crescent moon, side plank. Quarantine has made my mind mushy. I can't string sentences together. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Holding our high plank. Bring the left forearm down and the right forearm down, low plank. Holding here. Come up on the left hand, right hand, high plank. Holding here. Dropping down on the right forearm, left forearm. Rotate the right forearm in 90 degrees. Scissor the heels to the right. Lift the left arm. Low side plank. Maybe you drop that back knee if you need to. And we're going to take 10 little dips. We're going to dip our hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the left forearm back down to the mat. Send the right forearm straight. Right forearm or right hand to the mat, left hand to the mat, high plank. Holding here. Pull back to a down dog. Just loosen up that back a little bit. Pull forward, high plank. Left forearm to the mat, right forearm to the mat. Rotate the left forearm in. Scissor the feet to the left. Raise the right arm. Low side plank. We dip those hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right forearm back down to the mat. Turn the left forearm down. Left hand to the mat. Right hand to the mat. Pull back. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. Whew. Maybe shaking that head yes or no to release. Inhale the left leg up behind you. Point the toes nice and high up to the sky. Come up on those right toes. Look between the hands. Step the left foot between the hands. Runner's lunge. Straighten the front leg. Pyramid. Feeling that deep hamstring stretch. Using blocks if you need to. If it's compressing your lower abdomen, use the blocks to make it easier. Don't let that hamstring shake. Stretching is okay. Shaking is not okay. Inhale, bend the knee, runner's lunge. Drop the back foot 45 degrees. Rise up. Warrior 1. Open. Warrior 2. Holding that warrior 2. Inhale and up and reverse your warrior. Exhale, drop that left arm down on the left thigh. Reach the right arm high. Side angle. Bring the left hand up off the thigh. Engage in the core on that side angle. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Straighten that front leg. Kick the back hip. Reach as far forward as you can. When you can't reach any farther, come down for your triangle. Lift that bottom hand for a little bit more core work in that triangle. Release the hand. Inhale, reverse that triangle. Exhale, windmill those hands down to the mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Lower ever so slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up behind us. Reach it up even higher. Come up on those left toes. Can you lift that right leg up even higher, but don't stack the hips. Look between the hands. Step the right foot between those hands. Runner's lunge. Straighten the front leg. Maybe step that back foot in if you need to. Pyramid pose. Use those blocks if needed. Inhale, bend that front leg. Step the back foot back if you need to. Drop it 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior 1. Open, warrior 2. Holding that warrior nice and strong. Back foot parallels with the mat. Look right at that foot. Is it parallel with the back of the mat? Knees above the ankle. Make sure that knee's not falling in. Make sure it's nice and straight. Inhale, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring that right arm to the right thigh. Side angle. Again, don't let that knee collapse. Go ahead and lift the right arm. Engage the core on that side angle. Release the lower arm. Return to warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Kick the back hip back. Reach as far forward as you can. Come forward into your triangle. Keeping that space straight between the armpit and the hip. Inhale, lift that lower arm. Exhale, release the lower arm. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Windmill those arms down. Come up on the back toes, step the right foot back to meet the left. Lower ever so slowly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come up on those toes. Lift those hips up high. Exhale, pull forward, high plank. Left forearm down, right forearm down, low plank. Shift forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, drop the chest. Come down on the mat. Go ahead and send your arms behind you. Actually, no, I'm going to change that. Go ahead and put your arms next to your chest. We're going to do a couple little cobras. Very lightly. Rise up, cobra. Release. Inhale for that low back cobra. Release. Rise for 5, 4, release. 2, release. 1, release. Come up on those forearms. Lift the back for a sphinx. Think about that sphinx, the top of those, end of those Egyptian pyramids. Strong and proud, chest shining forward. Exhale, bring the chest down, release. Inhale, come up again. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release all the way down. One more time, come up on those forearms. Shine that chest forward. Toes are pointed out the back. Shoulders are away from ears. Exhale, release. Place the hands next to the shoulder. Can you lift yourself all the way up for a high cobra? Or how high can you go? Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, come up, high cobra. Take a look over the left shoulder. Come back to center. Look over the right shoulder. Come back to center. Release all the way down. One more time, come up, high cobra. Look over that left shoulder. Center. Right shoulder. Release down. Keep those hands next to the chest. Tuck the toes. Push up, high plank. Pull back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Bend the knee, spin open. Come up on those right toes. Can you lift that left leg a little higher? Look between the hands. Step that left foot. I don't want to go between the hands, sorry. Step the left knee to left wrist. Untuck those right toes. Come down for your pigeon. Maybe you hold your pigeon nice and strong at the top. You want to stay here. Maybe you come down to your forearms. Maybe you come all the way down to the mat for a sleeping pigeon. Feeling that stretch along the back of the butt, right in here. Maybe you come down to the floor for figure 4. If you have a block handy, place your block underneath that left hip, not too far, but just a little bit. Then bring your pigeon all the way up. So now that we have something to lean against, we're not doing the work with this leg anymore, but we want it forward. You're sitting on that block. Extend the right arm up, bend the right knee. Can you reach your right foot? How far can you pull that quad in? For a bit of fun, can you release the left arm up? Can you king pigeon, which I don't think I can do on the side, where you actually get your left hand to reach your right toe. You'll have to Google that one to see the proper pose. Exhale, release the left hand, release the right hand and the foot, tuck the right toes, push up, extend that left leg all the way up, bring it back down to the mat, down dog. Inhale the right leg up behind you. Bend the knee, spin open. Look underneath that armpit. Can you lift it a little higher? Come up on those left toes, look between the hands. Bring the right knee to the right wrist. Come down for your pigeon, moving your block out of the way if you forgot. Untuck those left toes. Maybe you have an upright pigeon, maybe you have a sleeping pigeon, maybe you're partly in between. I'm kind of like a partly in between pigeon today. Inhale, bring those hands to the mat. Find that block, stick it underneath that right leg. Can you bend that left leg up, reach back with the left hand? Can you find those toes? Whether you grab on the inside of the foot, outside the foot, or the foot at all is up to you. Can you lift the chest and extend the right arm up? Can you manage to get your two hands to connect? If you don't know what king pigeon looks like, you really should look it up because it's absolutely beautiful when somebody can do it correctly. I used to be able to, but I don't know what happened, but I'm not able to get there anymore. Exhale, release that right arm down. Release the left foot and the left hand. Bring the hands to the mat. Tuck those that left toe up. Lift up high plank. Send the right leg all the way up and open. Bringing that right leg back down to the mat. Dropping knees to the mat. Bringing our hands back and coming down to our bums. Let's take a moment here to just kind of grab onto our knees, press our heart space forward. Reach the arms out in front and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arms. Bring the legs into the chest. Rock from side to side. Hopefully you felt your abs shaking a bit there. Use the first two fingers to find those first big toes. Hang here, happy baby. Maybe you rock from side to side. Maybe decide to straighten those legs for a wide angle pose. Can you rock yourself all the way down to the mat and all the way back up again? Bring the legs back to center. Hug them into the chest. Send the right leg long, keeping the left leg in. Pulling the knee outside the rib cage. Maybe rock from side to side or make a few circles with that left leg. Take a deep inhale. Bring the left arm out to the side like a T. Use the right hand to pull the left leg over for our full body twist. Keeping those shoulders against the mat. Don't let that shoulder release. It defeats the purpose of the twist. Maybe the leg doesn't make it all the way down today. Look over the left shoulder if you want. Inhale the left leg back to center. Give it a nice good squeeze. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, send the left leg long, arms overhead, full body stretch side out. Inhale the right leg in. Pull it outside the rib cage towards that shoulder. Maybe rock from side to side. Take a deep inhale. Drop the right arm out to the side like a T. Use the left hand to pull the right leg over on the exhale for your full body twist. Inhale the knee back to center. Give it a nice tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, send the right leg longer than left, arms overhead, full body stretch, side out. Let the feet hang to the side and the hands come down to the side. Let's check back in like we first did when we started class. Take a breath in through the nose or the mouth and drop the head to the right. Inhale back to center. Drop the head to the left. Does it feel better than when we started class? Inhale back to center. Now feel the breath into our arms and our chest. Fill the chest up. Exhale, release. On the inhale, wiggle those fingers, spread them out nice and wide. On the exhale, crunch them into a ball. Inhale, fill up that upper body. Exhale, release. Now move to the abdomen and the butt area. Squeeze those butt cheeks in on the inhale. Exhale, release. Does the body feel better than when we started? One more time. Inhale on those cheeks. Exhale, release. Let's go ahead and do our legs all together. Thighs, shins, ankles, everything all together. Tighten up those legs. Exhale, release. One more time. Tighten up those legs. Exhale, release. How do they feel? Now let's make the body tight one last time. Feel it all tight from the top of the head all the way down to the toes. And release. Settle in for that Shavasana. Start to let the breath be even into your natural rhythms. Start to bring awareness to the space around you. Maybe wiggle the fingers and toes or rock the head from side to side. When you're ready, roll over onto the right side. Trying not to fall asleep and take a nap because I might be able to nap right here. And then push the body up to seated. And if we can, per usual, turn our videos and sound on. We'll bring our hands to our heart center and to our to our lips and to our third eye. From the light that shines in me to the light that shines in you, we bow to one another and say, Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for the privilege of being your teacher. I apparently cannot speak today in any type of force. They're all over the place.